What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In this little video I am about to be answering questions that I asked on my social media, but it's kind of gonna be like a little story time kind of, because everybody really asks kind of the same question, and the same things. So I'm gonna just tell y'all guys my story and what happened. But if you are new to my channel, my name is Kyra, and I am in a wheelchair, and I'm about to I want my channel to be about disability, or awareness, so people could be aware of people with disabilities, and aware of how they treat us, and the things that they do, stuff like that, and how the world isn't really equipped for people with disabilities or whatever and whatnot. But that's what I really want my channel to be about and stuff. But let me just stop talking. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below things you would like to see me do on my channel, stuff like that. Follow me on my social media so you guys can be involved in the question thing when I do the question for a video and all that. And then just to keep up with me, and maybe we can be friends, whatever, because I am none. But so I got everything written down, and the papers right here. I record on my phone, so the stuff is in my phone. I can't do both, so I just write it down. So okay, so basically people just ask me what happened, can I walk, why am I in a wheelchair, and stuff like that. That was basically the question. So I'm just gonna tell y'all everything. So basically I have spinal muscular atrophy type 2. On my medical records, I just checked all of this before I did this video, because I don't want to say nothing wrong or anything like that. So but on my my doctor chart or whatever, I don't know what the heck I just said before that, but my doctor chart, whatever, it said I got inherited muscle weakness due to spinal cord deterioration. And basically it is so what I read when I googled inherited, what I just said, but when I had googled it, it had basically said spinal muscular atrophy is what that is, and it's basically a genetic disorder characterized by the weakness of the muscles and stuff like that, and your movement. And that happens because some nerves and neurons or something, I guess, that's messed up or whatever. So yeah, that's what it said when I googled it. But that's true. I don't I have weakness. I don't have I have strength in my arms, but I can't lift my arms above my head. I can't stretch my arm out and lift it up. I have strength, but I don't have the strength to lift my arms above my head. Yeah. And then I have all my torso strength, all my neck strength. And when I read it, it said because I was reading all the types, because it's different types of spinal muscular atrophy. It's type 0 to type 3 or 4. But I have type 2. And I was just reading them all because I always read up on this, and because I just never understood it. I never got it, because when I read it, it really didn't make sense to me, because what they was saying don't add up to what's wrong, what's going on with me. But I found something else that was different and kind of said the same stuff a little bit, but at the end it said something different. But I'm gonna get there. When I googled it, it had said I was just reading all of them, and when I got the type 2, I'm just oh, okay, yeah, this is the one I have. It's not the other one, because I read the other ones and it's not them. So basically it happens in 6. Okay, so so basically the pregnancy for the mom, like for my mom, was normal. Everything was normal. Her birth was normal. I was fine when I was born. I was able to walk and everything. When I googled it, it said that people start noticing stuff when the baby is 6 to 12 months, and I think that's when they started noticing stuff when I was 12 months, but I was still able to walk. And like it started getting, like, my legs started getting weaker. Like, I started having to use a walker, and then I used to have to start pulling up on stuff and stuff like that. And then that's when I think when I don't know how old I was. I think like 5 or something. Is when they realized I had scoliosis, and scoliosis is the curvature of the spine, and that actually comes with spinal muscular atrophy type 2. So they found that out. When you have the curvature of the spine, it messes with your respiratory system and stuff like that, and like I guess it was pushing on my lungs or something like that. I don't know. And it was hard for me to breathe. Like, I had asthma and stuff like that. And then so they're like, okay, like, you have to have surgery, whatever. So I think I was like, I don't know, I probably was 7 when I had my surgery. I don't know, I probably was 7 when I had my surgery, and it was the most traumatizing thing ever in my life. But like, 2 things went terribly wrong. Like, I could have died, but luckily I didn't. But yeah, so now they fixed that. But like, with my disability, if I don't, my brother and sister's here and he's playing the game and she's just loud, so if you hear that, I'm sorry. But so, like, with my disability, like, if I don't do like the stuff I do on a daily and like do my exercises on top of that, then I will lose my muscles. And they say that you can't gain them back, but I feel like that's a lie, because of the fact that when I had my surgery, I had to have it twice because my back had opened or whatever. And I was in, like, I was on, I guess you could say bed rest or whatever, very, very, very long time. And I was very weak and stuff like that. Very weak. It was hard for me to do stuff. And then I gained all my strength back. Like, I was able to, the only thing that I could not do anymore, because my leg strength was just gone. Like, it's not gone. Like, I can't say I can bear weight, but like, I can put a little bit of my weight on my legs. I don't know how to explain it. But before my surgery, like, my walking was getting bad. Like, I would be able to pull myself up and hold on to stuff to walk. And after my surgery, it was done. So, like, I couldn't pull myself up on anything anymore. It was just like, my arms was weak. Everything was just different. And that was very hard for me, kind of, because I'm like, oh, I was able to do all this stuff. Now I'm just confined to this wheelchair. Like, it was just too much. And then, okay, so when I googled spinal muscular atrophy, it says that with spinal muscular atrophy type 2, it says that most individuals, like, they need help sitting up, they need help getting their posture right and all that stuff. And for me, that isn't true. That part isn't true. Like, I have all my core strength. Like, I'm able to sit myself up, I'm able to do all those types of things. And also, like, I cannot, like, after I had my surgery when I was 7, I have not been able to stand up or walk since. They tried after my surgery, and it was just bad. Like, I had therapy after my surgery, and it was for, so it's like our, like, I would say our joints, well, I would say just our leg joints get contracted. So, like, it's hard for them to stretch out, but mine aren't anymore. But after I had my surgery, it's like my legs were just stuck in like they were just stuck like in a sitting position. Like that's how my legs were. But now that I can stretch my legs out and all that now. But not like they're almost stretched all the way out. But I just have like just a little eensy width just to go. But I'm not going through that pain. But I'm almost there. Like I can do it myself. You know. But so I went to therapy. Like they didn't really work on my arms. Like they gave me exercises to do for my arms and for my lungs, whatever. But they wasn't really working on that. They were just focused on my legs mainly. I have a reason why, but I'm not about to say that on camera because I'm about to do it. But yeah, so they used to put these casts on my legs. It's like a cast, like if you break your leg, like one of them. And they used to take my leg and they used to force it to like stretch. Like they used to take it and they used to push like all of their force on my fucking knee and push that bitch down. And then put a cast around it. Now I have to be in that cast and my legs stretched out for like a week or two. And when I tell you, I don't care what nobody say. Them motherfuckers broke my knees because when they were doing it in the middle and on the side of my knees, I felt popping and I felt pulling and my legs was on fire. Like where it was popping and pulling at and just in the center of my knees is on fire. And then they realized something. I don't know what they realized, what was wrong with my knee, and they did the x-ray on them. And my knee was fractured. So they did that shit. But yes, I started going to therapy after that. And now like to work on my legs, like I have exercises for my legs, I have therapy after that. Both my arms and stuff. So I won't lose none of that. So I can do things for myself. But so after that, they put me in braces, and then they were doing the same thing, but in the braces, every month they would just pull it a little more, and it was the same bullshit. My knees was breaking, and like I had my knees was bruised up. They was purple. My knees was purple and black. And then from the braces, like on the back of my foot was purple and black. It was bad. So, like, and then after that, they actually, through all that pain, they actually did get my legs all the way straight and out. I mean, put me in a standing frame. But I have, like, I don't have it anymore, but when I was younger, my vitamin D was basically non-existent. So my bones was so fragile. So they stood me up in it. It's like, and then from the pain I went through, my knees already being fucked up, it's like when they put me in it, my body just sunk down, like it just fell. And they even strapped me up and it just slid down. I was just hanging in there because the strap was holding me, so I was just hanging in there. But and so after that, I never went to therapy after that. But my legs, I never went to therapy. But also when I googled it and did my research, it said that people that have spinal muscular atrophy type 2, they normally have respiratory weakness and stuff like that, or they have very, very serious respiratory problems. I don't have that. I really don't have that at all. So yeah, I'm very, very healthy. Every time I go to the doctors, very healthy. There's no issues. Like I'm not on any form of medication but vitamin D and birth control, but that's it. And also, when I googled it, it said the lifespan. It said typically the lifespan for um, people with spinal muscular atrophy type 2 typically lives into their 20s or 30s. But I believe if like the only thing that can really hurt anyone with, well, if you like have mine, like, I don't know how to say it, like, it's, I don't know how to say it, but like you have the symptoms I have or whatever, I guess that's how I can say it, then I feel like all you have to do is do your exercises that they gave you, and to make sure that you do your like do what you can do yourself on a daily, and like even do more. Even if you can't do it, try to do it. Just make sure you're doing something. Like, just don't be sitting still. Like, the more you sit still, the more your muscles going away. Like with this disability, like you gotta keep moving, you gotta be doing stuff, you gotta be using your muscles for them not to go away, for you not, for something not bad not to happen to you. So that's what I can say for people that do have this disability. But yeah, so I feel like the lifespan stuff is not true, because I'm 22. I'm very, very, very healthy. Yeah, I feel like if I just do what I gotta do, I'm good. But to answer people questions, if y'all didn't get the gist of it in what I said and everything, I have spinal muscular atrophy type 2. It is a muscle weakness from the nerves and neurons that I guess I didn't get all of when I was in my mom's stomach. And when I got a year old is when I stopped walking. Well, I didn't stop walking, it was declining. And then when I turned 7, I had my back surgery for my scoliosis that come from the spinal muscular atrophy type 2. That just cut the chance of me walking out the story. It's nothing to do with the surgery. The surgery didn't do it or anything. It's the fact that something did go wrong in the surgery. If y'all want a story time on that, I will give y'all that. Something did go wrong with the surgery and stuff like that. So I was down longer than I was supposed to, and I feel like that was a big factor of a lot. And then the trauma they put on my legs that was not meant to happen, or that should not happen, that it shouldn't happen at all, because of the fact they know my disability. So, and then you can see my freaking vitamin D, and I was not taking any type of vitamin D. Wasn't really outside that much when I was about this time. I wasn't outside that much. I want story time on some stuff. Comment down below. I have a lot of crazy story times. But yeah, I wasn't outside a lot as a kid. So that was the reason for my vitamin D level. But now that I'm an adult and I have control of my own life, I got my shit together and I'm good. But I think now I can do another story time. Something scary did just happen to me. I literally thought I was about to die, but being extra, but I really thought life was over. Like, I thought I became paralyzed. If you do want a story time on that, just comment down below and let me know. But yeah, that has happened recently, like a couple months ago. But yeah, and I feel like what happened to me a couple of months ago might come with this too. I just didn't get the serious factor of it. I just got mild. But yeah. And so, to answer another question, no, I have not been disabled. If y'all did not get that, and it's true, I have not been disabled my whole life. It just came out of nowhere. Well, not out of, basically, yeah, because it's not nothing that you can see in a pregnancy or when the baby's born or anything. It's just something that just happens. Like, it's just happens. It can just happen. It's very rare. It's not. I don't know if it's rare. Let me shut up. But yeah, if you want any story times, that's it. I think I said everything. I'm pretty sure I did. Like, my disability is really just a muscle weakness that cannot get better. It just stays the same. Let me shut the fuck up. I believe it can get better because I'm not gonna lie, I use my right side more than my left side because I'm right-handed and stuff. So my right side is looking stronger than my left side. So I feel like it can't get stronger. So I feel like that's a lie too. But I feel like every person is just different. Every person's disability and situations is different. But yeah. And another question I had got was, how do I handle it? And I don't know. I don't know how I handle it. I get through the days, but it's very, very, very hard. I have depression and anxiety from it. Something I deal with on a daily, but I have to learn to be okay with what I got handed to me, I guess. Oh my god. My neighbors. Do you hear this? This is my fucking neighbors. Every night. Last night, I didn't go to sleep at 6 in the morning. You might tell my eyes are freaking red. Because why? They fucking party. I need to move. I need to get my life together. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. So let's go through this video. If I did not address something, just follow me on my social media. Just ask me, or just comment down below and just ask me, and I will gladly answer the question. But I hope I really did answer this. You know, these questions good for you guys. You know, yeah, I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys like this video. If there's anything I missed or anything I didn't clarify, just ask me down below and I will answer your questions. I keep getting so distracted because I'm so nosy. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.